Well, another week, another episode of Demo Dad. We're having fun here. I'm up on the roof, and I'm not gonna tell you why, but here we go. I'm up on the roof, and well, it's time to put the chimney in for the fireplace. So, grinder time. Well, pretty soon we're gonna have a fireplace with a chimney. That's a good thing. All right, that's Demo Dad using the grinder on the roof. Probably not smart. Oh, this would be our view if we raised the house one story. That would be kind of nice. Studio over there, yeah. Chicken pen over there. Big workshop down the bottom corner. Yeah, minus those trees. Yeah. This is Demo Dad, and I figured I'd come back on the attack. So I did have, welcome back by the way, I did have quite the response about changing the name from Demo Dad to like Reno Dad. I taken, yeah, there's we're gonna be Demo Dad for the whole thing, even though maybe I'm not gonna break everything every day or make a big mess. But well, speaking of, what do we got here? Whoa, yeah. Insulation, fiberglass pink. We're starting to close this shop up pretty soon. We're gonna have a house that's nice and warm. So, yeah, I know that's a big hose, but anyway, there's yeah, look what's in the walls. yeah. Still have one window to put in, yeah, but this is our master bedroom. And yesterday, well, last episode, this floor was all open and turned out pretty well. Took me about 2 days to sort of get that figured out, but anyway, so some more interesting development. We got a heater in the wall there, so that's kind of fun. That's gonna be, I mean, it's obviously just a box right now, but it's a heater in the wall. And we're gonna have a door here into the ensuite bathroom. Yeah, I have to cut that out. There will be a toilet there. That floor will be fixed. But look at this insulation. Hey, yay. Oh, what's that? Oh. Ooh, sneak peek. Can't tell you about that yet. Well, I can. Sure I can. But Tim did a really good job of putting in thermostats and turning around the bathroom fan the right way. And yes, eventually this will be an ensuite bathroom. But yeah, I feel like we're getting there. Nothing much has happened in there, although, yeah, I will show you this really cool new development here. This is 1,700 pounds. That's right, 1,700 pounds of special fir tongue and groove flooring. See that? That is just beautiful. So that's going to make up the flooring in our house. Real hardwood floor. Well, it's like West Coast hardwood floor, but should be the same as this. Although I think we're gonna have to strip the finish on this. Maybe take out the yellow or the, yeah. Anyway, might have to. Well, this is the same. Just want to say today is National Truth and Reconciliation Day. A lot of people, especially if you're overseas, may not know what's going on here in Canada. but a lot of people do now. So it's good that we have a day, which is September 30th, to mark that on our calendars and to remember what has happened here in Canada, to reflect on it, to make sure things like that don't ever happen again. How would it feel if, your child got taken from you and put in a residential school against your will? I mean, a lot of people have dealt with many family issues over the years, and if you get close to that, it's a really tough situation. I wouldn't want that for anybody. But yeah, so we'll continue to think about that. Yeah. So just a little look at that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Those two trees have to come down, unfortunately, because they're too close to the house. But yeah. So this is our beautiful forest, and yes, some of those trees have to come down, but for now, they're our beautiful forest. We do have some buildings coming on site here, and so some of these big trees will turn into firewood. But yeah, so this is called the Warmlands. Halat Nation was resided here, and I don't know how many are left. There's not really a big community of them left here, but I do have several friends in the Cowichan Nation, and all sorts of different nations that I got a chance to visit. And I even got a chance to visit with Phyllis, who created the Orange Shirt Day. So that's pretty fun. Even though it's not a fun topic, it's nice to be in touch with what's going on there. So anyway, let me show you a little instructional video of how I furred this stuff out here inside the walls. But we are getting close. We're getting very close to actually having this house look like a house. It's pretty good. Okay, well, I hope you can see what's going on here. I've got some of the foam that used to be a one big long board, 2 foot by 8 foot board, and cut into strips. The strips of which sit in here, and then the 1x3s that are cut to fit sit on the outside. What's interesting, and I'll give you a little feature here. So these studs, we don't even know how old they are. They are probably from the late 50s, maybe, as this building was, lumber camp type of a thing. And it's funny because as I screw into these, they like to bend and break my screws. My bit at the end of my screw gun gets rounded off, or I strip the screw head. These are the screw heads here. And of course, we're in Canada, so they're square. If they were in UK or maybe even US, they'd be the other, probably Phillips head or what have you. But anyway, so pretty beefy screws. They like to get broken, but I'll show you just my process here. So I take one of these strips, 1.25 inches long, give it a good score for the right length, sort of fit it in where it goes, and then decide whether or not we've got like an electrical box on this side in order to go flush on that side, because they're wider. It's actually wider than the stud itself. This is a chance for me to straighten the wall a little bit. So if the stud is off a little bit, I can adjust it back to closer to straight up and down. You'll notice that this one doesn't quite fit in here because it's a little longer, or it's a little short, but it actually doesn't matter because all I'm doing here is providing an attachment point for the drywall sheets to go over top afterwards, which is going to be great because if you're installing drywall onto these original studs, you know, your screws will snap, as again, you know, this is part of the problem. So if you put the fresh wood on, then you've got just a little bit more, it's just a little easier of a process. It's going to go a little faster for sure. So as I'm doing this, I can correct the wall, I can make things just a little bit better. What's missing from the other rooms is a vapor barrier plastic sheet that's going to go on the outside here, so that insulation will go in the inside here, and the vapor barrier will protect moisture from the outside coming into the inside, and also help air not to move back and forth. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a tedious task that I've got to do each and every step here. We had a really good week this week, as you can tell. Lots of good progress here, but oh, first sheet of drywall right there. Right there, it's not screwed on at all, but it's hanging out there. So pretty soon, I'm gonna have to put on some walls. Anyway, thanks for checking in. This has been Demo Dad.